on it. I am changing games. I'm playing on PS4. And if you're wondering for a start to finish, because I didn't think about doing that, so I'm just gonna go. Already had a minute. So the character that says it's Quicksilver, he's a speedster. So we're just okay. It says to me as Iron Man Mark 1 and Quicksilver. This is the perfect thing I can do. Because see, this is normal as Quicksilver, and then when you hold circle on PlayStation, he will 42. So I'm gonna go ahead and beat my favorite Iron Man work, my favorite Iron Man suit, which is Superior Iron Man. Because if you can look at his suit up, this looks super cool. And I'm gonna go ahead and change. And by the way, this entire bottom row here, starting at Agent 13 all the way to Spider-Girl, those are DLC characters. And this is only the Captain America Civil War. This is the Captain America Civil War DLCs. This is Ant-Man. This is the Ant-Man one. It does show the Wasp. It's not the new Wasp. It's the old one. And this one, whenever you fly, she turns small. And yes, you could play as the giant Ant-Man rides on. And then starting from Iron Spider all the way to Spider-Girl is the Spider-Man DLC. The Spider-Man DLC consists of the original Iron Spider, the cool one, Scarlet Spider, like the original, I think that's the original Spider-Man suit, normal Spider-Man, which if you do hold triangle as this one, triangle or Y, it turns into Peter Parker. So I'm gonna go ahead and change back to Spider-Man and then head back to Captain America. We have the Spider-Man from Captain America Civil War. And you're wondering, why is Spider-Man from Civil War not with everyone else? Like not in between Scarlet Witch and War Machine? Well, because it's Spider-Man. Spider-Man has his own DLC. So they put Spider-Man Civil War with the Spider-Man characters. Now, this is from the Spider-Verse, same with Iron Spider, but this is Miles Morales Spider-Man. Let's go ahead. We have Miles Morales, the character. And let's go ahead, we can turn back to Miles Morales Spider-Man. And the last one is Spider-Girl. So those Spider-Man DLC characters. Let me go ahead and show you the Ant-Man ones. Here's Ant-Man, Scott Lang. And you can turn to Giant Man. All the time I freaking change. Okay. Here's Scott Lang, the character. And this is him suited into Ant-Man. And he can do a little attack. He can turn small. He can do this. I didn't showcase it with the Spider-Mans. Spider-Mans. But this is Hank Pym. You know. These guys, they can all super jump. If you want to know what that looks like, I'm gonna go ahead and turn Iron Spider, which is my go-to Spider-Man. This is their super jump. They can really do it. And they all web sling, which is kinda cool. They all web sling. So I'm gonna go back over to here where I was. So that was just showcasing the super jump. But here is Hank Pym with Hank Pym Ant-Man, which is the same suit up as Scott Lang. You can do the same stuff. Heading over to Ant Funny, he is the ant. And Scott Lang Hank, Scott Lang or Hank Pym right now. But you get an achievement for it. But as you can guess, he flies. It's a little going on. But continuing with everything. This is some shit going on. Here's Cassie Lang, which I'm guessing is Scott Lang's little sister or daughter. Here's Hope Van Dyne. I don't watch the movie, really. I didn't watch the movie, so I don't know, but this is the Wasp, and I can guess because right here is Janet Van Dyne. So Janet, I don't know, but here's Lewis, who is friends with Scott Lang, and here's Janet Van Dyne, which I'm guessing is her daughter or her sister or her mom. I'm guessing this is the daughter of Scott, the man himself, Ant-Man. The man himself, Ant-Man. Every time we change to Ant-Man, we'll change to your first character. And here's the final character. This is Darren Cross, also known as the Yellow Jacket. I love this helmet design, and I think his little jetpack is too bulky. And as you can guess, Yellow Jacket can fly with the help of his backpack because Yellow Jacket is a bee. And they eat ants and wasps, I'm guessing. Yeah, now moving on to the Civil War DLC, we have Agent 13. We have Black Panther from Civil War. There's Black Panther DLC, which you can get the classic looking Black Panther, and you can get Killmonger. We have Captain America, Civil War. We have Crossbones from Civil War. We have Falcon when he's an Avenger. I do have another Falcon. We have Iron Man Mark 46. We have Scarlet Witch from Civil War. We have War Machine from Civil War. And then last but not least, we have the Winter Soldier. Or Bucky Barnes. Boom. Now, the other variation of characters, starting with Captain America, because that's the only person. I don't know, here's classic Captain America. Here's Villain, Master Steve Rogers Gym, Boxing Gloves, Captain America, Age of Ultron. And that's it. And Captain America Sam Wilson. Sam Wilson is the Falcon. You can see by the wings. Back here he does like a little sneak peeking. And now, moving on to the next person that have variations of them. That I have is Falcon, which I saw, Sam Wilson. And then we have Falcon. This is the original Falcon, the one you get normally in the game. After doing lack of insight, he has dual pistols. Now, on to the next person with variations, which you guessed it was Iron Man. I don't have all the variations, but we'll start with basics. We're gonna start with the basics. We have Iron Man Mark 1, and it was for pseudo for all of them. But first, here is Iron Man Mark 1, the original Iron Man. He doesn't even have the beams yet, he has flamethrowers. And this is made by scrap metal. Look at the bag, that's all that. He cannot fly. That's the first Iron Man. Next is Iron Man Mark 5. Also known as the suitcase suit, as I like to call it. This is the first Iron Man you can play as that can fly. And also the first one with an actual beam. we can go ahead and we get the chest beam from Iron Man. From Iron Man Mark 5, we do get the chest beam, and he does have the missiles. All the Iron Man have missiles, but this is the first one that can fly. The next one is Mark 6, which it's the first one you can play as that is burning gold. The original look for Iron Man. He has the same stuff. He has the missiles. He has straight up missiles. He has the target missiles. He has the beam. All Iron Man after Mark 5 have the beam. I didn't mention all of them can super jump, but all of them super jump upwards. Mark 5 has a super jump. The one thing I did not check is if Mark 1 has a super jump. So let's go ahead, let's suit back up Mark 1. And no, he does not have a super jump. Let's go ahead, let's switch over to Mark 7 because that's the next suit we're going to have to put on. This one is the first one that can automatically operate on its own. This is Mark 7, one of the original Iron Man suits. Beam, can super jump, all the other stuff. Next is Mark 16. The second one you play as that can operate on its own, and this one is all black and known as the stealth suit. When you press circle as this Iron Man, he goes stealth. That's the only special ability this one has. Heartbreaker armor. And Lego Marvel Superheroes 1, this armor was the first one with a beam. And the only one with a beam. So we're playing as Heartbreaker. The same operations as all the other Iron Man suits. But this one has a chest beam instead of a normal arm beam. It has the chest beam. Next that I have is Mark 25. If you can go ahead and look at this suit up, this is, as you can tell, the most likely known as the construction suit with the yellow, safety yellow. This one can fly, but only with the boots because the arms are confiscated by drills. Next one, if you want to get this one in the game, you have to do a cheat code for it, which this is Iron Man Mark 33, or known as Silver Centurion. If you pre-order this game, you do get a polyback of this minifigure. Same thing. This is the first one with an actual name, because none of these have names except for the last two we're coming up to. Next is Iron Man Mark 40. The Speedster Iron Man. And the Iron Man helmet design is changed. This one is a Speedster. It still has everything about Iron Man. Next is Iron Man Mark 43. I will do Civil War Iron Man as well between these guys, but this is Mark 43, same thing as all the other Iron Man. Now I can go ahead. There's Mark 46. Next one for us is Mark 45, which comes right before Civil War Iron Man. This is Mark 45. Now, next is one of the last three with a name that I have. This one is Superior Iron Man. And we have Superior Iron Man right here, but go ahead and go double. And here's the last Iron Man suit that I have. This is Hulkbuster Iron Man. Hulkbuster Iron Man can fly. Go ahead and come over here. There are no other normal Iron Man types, but we do have the Tony Starks. You get a chance to play as every single Iron Man in the game, including in one sitting, including Tony Stark, and Tony Stark Age of Ultron. Now on to the variations of... Next will be Scarlet Witch. There's only one other variation of her in the game, and it is normal Scarlet Witch. This is the normal Scarlet Witch. Now if we bring her to a comparison, see there, here's normal Scarlet Witch. I want to compare with Civil War. Here's Scarlet Witch's Civil War. The first thing you notice, her jacket is zipped up. And jacket is longer, and she has the updated skirt piece instead of just having skirt printed. It still has hands and rounds to them. So same thing happens. Next is War Machine. We're gonna do a comparison as well. We have War Machine, Captain America Civil War. And then we have no War Machine. First thing you can tell is their guns have changed. Their arc reactors have changed. Their color for their suits has changed. Their color for their arc reactor in their eyes have changed. Color of suit has changed. The back build has also changed. Flying animation is still the same. Next would be Winter Soldier. Winter Soldier gotta make Civil War. You can't get normal Winter Soldier, but I don't have to. And then the only other person I could compare this to would be Bucky Barnes. Winter Soldier, this is the Winter Soldier. But I do have Bucky Barnes to compare to. And these are the last two characters. And we do have two random characters I would like to talk about though, which are, they're the complete opposite. We have Moon Knight and we have Grim Reaper. I like Grim Reaper because his arm thingy. But Grim Reaper and, let's go Grim Reaper and Destroyer. Destroyer, he's cool. I didn't unlock him, and he has been back in my weapons. Oh, no one's watching.
Nobody's watching. What? Nobody's watching. Dude, get to shield.
Taskmaster over here has a shield, a sword, and for ranged attacks he has bow and arrow.
He has a longbow, a shield, and a sword. That's actually a good combination.
I can find the target. It's Grim Reaper. He has ranged attacks, but
he has a sight.
They shoot out of his sight. There are some Thor impersonators I like to talk about, like Beta Ray Bill.
Beta Ray Bill is Thor's cousin.
But these are all like related to Thor, I think. But we have Thor Girl and Beta Ray Bill.
Thor's sister and cousin.
And then we have Thunderstrike.
Thor's uncle.
And
all these people could be related to Thor, dude.
I don't know that. But this isn't a impersonator, but we do have Thor's brother.
Loki, who is Thor's brother.
We have Thor's brother, Loki. There is one more person I have. And we have
Thor's robot friend Ragnarok.
Then we have the robot Thor Ragnarok.
Who I think is sweet. He has M80s on his wrists. You know,
and
firecrackers.
They all the same thing.
And Heimdall, Thor's stepdad.
And then we have Thor's teacher, I guess.
Heimdall.
Heimdall.
It's a sweet sword.
Has a sword.
Robbie, zombie apocalypse, which would you prefer? A supercar or a tank?
A tank.
Wedge from GTA.
The Phantom Wedge.
Why?
No, I was like the Phantom Wedge. I'll go with the tank. I have no idea. So I'll go with the tank.
Question.
Let's compare both the Ultrons. Here's Ultron Mark 1.
Oh, looks creepy.
Looks creepy. And we have...
Looks like he's from a horror movie.
My only other Ultron. I'm still missing one, which is Ultron Prime, but here's Ultimate Ultron.
Ultimate Ultron and Ultron Prime don't have much differences.
Yes, they do. And they both can fly.
Okay, what's the main difference?
Well, this one can fly.
What's the main difference
Well,
between
I
Ultron
can't.
Prime and Ultron?
I can't show the difference because I don't have Ultron. Squirrel Girl Classic. She can do the same thing as Ant-Man. Like that.
Oh, with squirrels.
Those squirrels. And
She has a Hulkbuster.
Squirrel Girl has a Hulkbuster suit.
Well, it's basically a Hulkbuster suit, but it's called the Squirrel Buster.
It's called the Squirrel
And
Buster.
it can fly.
It can fly. Same with the Hulkbuster. They can both fly. There was one Iron Man I forgot about, which was one. My last Iron Man that I do have, which was Ironmonger. He is technically the first Hulkbuster outfit. He cannot fly, but he can still do everything.
Still have the sweet guns.
I mean, yeah. So heading back over to Squirrel Classic, there are vehicles that belong to certain characters. So I'm going to go ahead and start with Squirrel Girl. I'm a little tired, but the first vehicle, which the only vehicle that belongs to Squirrel Girl, is over here, the Squirrel Gig, which is a squirrel helicopter. It is a squirrel helicopter. I'm gonna get out of this. There are other people that I don't have that have vehicles of their own. I'm gonna go ahead and change characters. There is two costumes, one with a gun, one with not. But I forgot about Ant-Man Classic because I'm very used to the Ant-Man. We're going to change back to normal size. The rest of this video will be with Ant-Man Classic and Scully Ant-Man, because they're both Ant-Man and there's major differences for both of them. Okay, the next vehicle, which you saw when I was coming around, which is the Hydra Quinjet. It's the mini version. I don't have the full version, or the big version. But here is the mini Hydra Quinjet. We can go ahead and head over to the helicarrier, because there are larger air vehicles I like to get into. Okay, I'm looking around. Yeah, I thought I was, I didn't realize how this. Okay, I didn't know I could get through there. I did. Don't think I was supposed to. We're going to do characters because I'm changing my boys over here, the red team. We got Crimson. Hold on, let me go back over to them. Crimson Dynamo. Crimson Dynamo. And you'll that Daredevil. I'm about to say Deadpool.
Wait. Nobody's watching.
I still know that. We'll go ahead and end here.
I'm not playing GTA 5.
What?
I'm not playing GTA 5 there. Why didn't you just randomly take a screenshot?
I don't know. Like a setting.